Namaste, everybody, and welcome to a flow yoga class. I want to welcome Laura. Hey, thank you for finally making it. Good job. And Lisa, thank you so much for saying good morning to me through the YouTube. So even though I am not really seeing you, I still feel your presence, which is kind of cool and good, and just kind of uplifting me in a way too. So you two ladies, at least that I know this here, are in good hands. I just want to say, especially Lisa probably know this, anybody at all that here, a Rising Sun Yoga student, today it was my last day with you last year in the studio. And next week it was my first week that I start live. And oh my God, it has been a year away from that space and not seeing you. It's not good. I don't like it. I have to say, I'm glad that I have a tool, to connect with you, and for each and every one of you that you are committed to this and you're here from the beginning to the end, even though you're not taking class, all the times. That's fine. I am so inspired, and thank you so much for do it and for commit to it. I don't have anything to say. I'm just like, I am inspired by that, and thank you so much for, almost like put the trust onto yourself as well that you can do this. I just want to say, the reason I don't, give in and just put the yoga aside right away, because for me, it's also really important to come back to myself, to come back to my breathing. If it's not, this journey to go through this pandemic will be so much tougher, which is already tough. Some week, my mind was just, I just went crazy, and I have to just like pull myself back. Come on, Aphinya, come back. Come back to yourself. Come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Don't get lost into the negative thoughts. Don't get lost to the overwhelming. Don't let those things take myself away from my peace and my happiness. And I'm saying this, I just want to remind you as well, this is each and every one of us has to do it. It's so easy to get lost in, news and stories. It can go negative on top of one another, and we're just so far away from our own peace and happiness. And this practice is one of them that will help you to come back. I don't care so much about the physical, even though I emphasize the physical practice a lot when we move through the sequence, but they are the tools to help you to come back to yourself, to go deeper, to go in and to stay there. And then when you're there, the differences between you in your present moment, between you in your breath and your body, and you who are in your own mind and your own thought and has been influenced by others. Having said that, I'm just going to start right there. Find your comfortable seated position, standing position, lying down position. I don't care, as long as you trust and you honor and you go right back and you say, like, this is what feels right for me to do right now. You do. Plus, closing your eyes. And breathe. Or bring your focus back into your breathing. If you happen to be seated, be aware of how your spine can just get pulled downward, and you have to help yourself slightly to use the muscle in your core, like you lengthening from that place up and also lengthening all the way out through the crown of your head. Let the space of your heart open by drawing your shoulder blades back and together. You inhale deeply, fully and evenly. Same thing as when you exhale. You let the breath be soft, be full and even. And no matter how scattered you are in your thoughts or how uncomfortable your feeling may be, don't attach to those feelings. Don't attach to those thinking. Travel back into your breathing and get into your body again and again. Don't try to make anything. Don't try to intellectually understand anything. Be right here. I want to remind you that what you are looking for, peace, health, happiness, they are there within you. The problem is that we are being drawn away from them. By challenges in life, by things that we dislike. And just being out and away from your body is not healthy. That's why this is one of the practice will help you to balance and come back. To remember that peace is near, is here. Happiness is right within you. And you have the power to make the right choice. And that can only happen once again when you truly, fully, right here with yourself. Draw your hands together. May your thumb go right to your third eye. And let's chant Om 3 times together, please. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. Another deep inhale. You bow your head toward your heart. Release your hands, lift your chin, open your eyes, and we're gonna go to my favorite place to warm up is to be on our back. Please lie down safely. Elongate your arms and your legs long out and away from one another. You can interlace your fingers and just reach your palms away from your head. Oh my God, it always feels good when you do this. I always think I don't need this, but every time when I do it, it's like, yeah, you're wrong. You can go side to side. I don't know what I did last night, but my right shoulders feel hurt. So this will be the best, more gentle place to warm up. And when you're ready, you can rock your hips side to side, please. You can keep reaching with the arms, or you can bring your arms elsewhere that maybe feel better into your body, maybe to the side or maybe closer to your hips. You see which one works for your body, okay? And then from here, we are going to circle the ankle toward one another. Big circle. Change direction. Windshield wiper. Bring your feet close to your hip distance apart. Drop your knees side to side. Keep your breath full, deep, and even. Arms and legs are going up toward the skies. Shakes. Shake, 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 shake. Or you can circle too. Sometimes I feel like my wrists are more comfortable with the circle than the shaking. Once again, you listen to your body. Okay. Shake the feet. Circle the wrists. Happy baby. Hold your feet with the hands on the strap. Go to the side of your trunk. You can rock side to side. You don't have to. Keep breathing. And you let go of your feet and you just circle the knees away. Let them meet and then draw them back together. Opening the knees, circle your knees, let them meet and draw them back together toward your chest, and you repeat. Change direction, please. Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees apart. Move your knees side to side gently. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Remember to bring your focus back to your body again and again. You bring your knees up together, draw your right knee toward your chest. Your left leg, you can bend your knee or straight. Okay. Pick what works. You can always shift and find what feels right in the moment. And then you put the strap at the ball of your right foot, or you can hold the big toe with your fingers and you kick it to the right. Remember, adjusting your body accordingly, it's essential. What you think it works right then, and when you move to a different space, it may not work, then you change. Find what works. Find what make you to, to work with the flexibility and tightness and weakness, make it a way manageable. Bring your right leg up toward the ceiling. The hamstrings is here. You can hold the back of the thighs with your palms as well. You can go up the calf or use a strap still. Yeah. Where is it? I can show you if you need to look. When the breath goes in and out through your nose, you feel your body, expand and soften. You imagine that you breathe into the muscle that need it most. And you breathe it out from that. Imagination help sometimes to feel like something is moving. Other sides, please. So we go left knee to the chest. Then get your left leg to the left with props or not. Make sure that you pick your right leg wisely, that it helps you to keep your hip facing the ceiling. It's going to be easy for your hip to tilt it to the left because of the weight of your left leg. We don't want it to tilt, okay? Inhale, bring it up toward the ceiling. Last breath here. And then we do bicycle 20 times, please. Opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Here you go. And do the fourth, the fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. When you're done, you hug your knees into your chest once and elongate your arms and your legs once again away from one another. From there, we go into bridge pose, feet hip distance apart toward the hips, knees bend. Lift your hips. Bring your heart toward your face. Don't tap your chin toward your chest, okay? Oh yeah, hip flexor. Like, why do you use me now? You're not opening me yet. And next exhale, bring your hips back down slowly toward the floor. Hug your knees toward your chest, roll to your right. Bring yourself up to a seated position. We're gonna opening the legs apart. Let's hit the adductor. So a little bit. Circle your body. 2, 5 times. One direction. 3, 4, 5. Chin side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch sideways. You just go with your breath and with your body. Know that when you stiff, you tend to move slower. It's all right. When you're loosening up, you tend to move faster. It's okay. It's into your body. We do one more each side. You come up center, bend your knees, move them to your left. Okay? Knees bend, twist to the right, Bharadvayasana, ribs in, spine long, inhale. Exhale, twist. You feel your back move back, okay? Don't let the ribs move forward. The ribs is move in and back, actually. That's a easier way to feel it, I think. But your heart is go forward and open. How confused is that? And one more time. It's not a big twist. And then you untwist, you keep turn to the left until you cannot go any further. Hands back behind you, come behind your fingertips. Draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift your heart. Ribs in. Exhale, let go. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. 2 more. And then lean to the right. Get your legs out. Move to the right. Twist to the left. Spine nice and long. Exhale, twist. It's really crucial to learn to move your trunk into different direction. Like from your kind of sternum up, you go forward and open. From your sternum down, you go ribs in and go back. That will protect your lower back. One more breath. And then from the top up, you're opening your heart. And untwist, keep going to the right, and you cannot go any further. Hands back behind you, shoulder blades back, ribs in, chest lift, neck long. Exhale, let it go. This is Cobra. It doesn't feel like Cobra on the bottom half, but we're opening the heart. It's a little easier because we don't fight with the gravity from the lower back. Right. Last one. And then let it go. Come onto your hands and knees. Put the blanket underneath your knees if you need to. And then we circle the spine 5 times once again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go back to your child's pose, toe together, knees apart. Walk both of your hands to the right. Inhale, breathe into your back. Shoulder blades together. Exhale, push the floor away from you. Feel the stretch along the left sides of your body. And repeat. Relax your jaw. Feel your body. One more breath. Other side, please. Bring your hands back center, spread your fingers apart. Inhale, round your back up, 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 arch at the end. Exhale, round your back up, hips down, tailbone down, go back, back, back toward your heel. Repeat. Cow pose. Back to child's pose. Keep going. Two more. And come up onto your hands and knee, back to downward facing dog, please. Just check your body here and keep stretching and keep moving around. Inhale, plank pose. Go as far as your wrists feel comfortable. Exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, you don't need to, give the flexion to your wrist so fast, so quickly. You just have to respect to the joint, to, the morning, to being a little older, to the cold, everything affecting you. Two more. Last one. And come down onto your knees. Take child's pose, please. Breathe. Inhale up onto your hands and knees, and we lift the right leg and the left arms off the floor. Extend them away from one another. Opening to the sides. Inhale. Back center. Go beneath your belly. Inhale, exhale, extend. And two more. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. Inhale beneath your belly. Exhale, back. Last one. Left hand down, right leg down. Turn your body open to the right. Right arms overhead. Push the floor away from you. And each exhale, find length. Each inhale, breathe into your back. Last breath here. And then turn toward the floor. Step your right leg forward. Lizard pose, diagonal your body to the left. You can have your left knee on the floor or stretch your left leg right away if you feel ready to go. It doesn't matter what your legs is doing. The rest we do the same is to get the chest moved out toward the ground, okay? Keep that right knee over the ankle. I have a tension on my neck. This is a good time for us to have those tensions to kind of move your neck around at the same time. But you have to make sure that you don't diminish your foundation. Keep that intact. And inhale, you move up and away from the floor. Get your left knees off from the ground. Pivot to the left. Turn your heels in, toes out. We go into Skandasana quick. So you bend and straight the legs right here. Couple more times. And we go into Prasarita Tanasana, so you make your feet together. Hug your chins in, push your thighs apart. Okay. And then extend the spine forward and downward. That forward is mean lengthening the spine, okay? So while you're here, you can keep digging under. You can sway your body side to side. You can stretch sideways. There's options there. that I gave it to you, you can do the twisting. Okay. You can pull yourself onto one leg. You can do more than one option. And carefully turn toward the back of your mat. Get your right knee down, step your left leg back. Take child's pose once again, please. Breathe. I give you one breath here to rest. And inhale, come up to hands and knees, and exhale back to downward facing dog once again. Use the dog to, stretch your calves, stretch your hamstring, sway your hip side to side, or keep that shoulder blades moving and opening your chest. And inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog, and keep going. However, I want you to slowly, gradually make the wrist flexion kind of bigger and bigger, right? But remember, do it gradually. Why is that? Because we have to do Chaturanga Dandasana. That is why. Crawl the floor with your finger pads nice and firm, but not too tense that you grip your jaw. Give me 2 more. And then you get your knees down to the floor. Next is left leg off from the floor, right hands off from the floor, opening to the side. Inhale, back center, beneath the belly. Extend. You can straight or bend your left leg. That is your option. And when they extend, left hand down, right hand down, left leg down. Turn your body open to the left. Stretch left side nice and long. And breathe and length with the breath. Next exhalation, turn toward the floor. Step your left leg forward and step to the left. Diagonal the foot, the knee go over the ankle. Body diagonal to the right. Your lizard pose is right here. Hips back, chest extend, go toward the floor. Remember, if your height has to be off on the floor more because you're tighter, blocks are great. Use it. You want to, get into your max while you go with the breath. You ask for more when you can. You do it gradually and respectfully. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Get your left knee off from the ground if it's not yet already. Pivot to the right, heels in, toes out once again, and we go Skandasana. Couple more times. And you turn toward the front of the mat. Take child's pose, please. Inhale, plank pose. Oh, inhale, all four. Sorry. Exhale, downward facing dog. We go right foot step forward between the hand. You can go from dog or hands and knees, okay? And step your right leg forward. Low lunge, come upright with the body. Square the hip, root your tailbone down. Lift the heart. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lengthening the spine up. Remember, your arms are yours. You can land them anywhere. Make sure that you know or learn to know your body well, okay? You can go on either side of your sacrum. You can interlate them behind your back. You can lift them up toward the sky. You can go to the side like cactus. Or palms up. And you can keep changing. Ribs in, chest open, neck long. Next exhale, we send the heart forward into the floor and your left hands come down to the ground. Left leg straight or knees bent, doesn't matter. You twist to the right. Chest go to the right, belly go to the floor. And then you untwist. And you're going to keep moving to the left, pivot to the left, go to the back of the mat. Your left foot is in front, diagonal the foot to the left, roll on the little toe side edge of the foot. If you need to block, you have to grab them. Knees bend, right legs straight or knees bent, hand wide open. And we send the chest to the ground. I'm going to grab the block so you can see. So your left leg, your knee is bent, okay? You now on the little toe side edge of your left foot. Breathe. We stretch the lateral sides of our legs and hips here. And let your body move in and out from the stretch as much as or as little as you want it to be. Move up and away from that left leg. Inhale, we go from here to our runner stretch. So your left leg is heels down, toes up. Hip square, elongate the spine. Hamstring stretch right here, everybody. Be fluid with your breath. Your body should move. It should not be static. Your jaw soft. Your focus is here with your body. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Go forward, land onto your left foot, kick your right leg up, opening the hips toward the ceiling, and then exhale, cross your right leg behind your left leg, cross leg Uttanasana. Keep extending your chest downward to the floor. Remember, you have the option to go side to side if it feels right to your body. You cannot go that low to the floor. You go as low as the block can support you. You have to love your lower back first. The depth of your practice, it doesn't mean that you're better than anybody else next to you. The depth of your stretching, it should come from your respect for your body because it can take it now and it can go further. Inhale, move up and away from your legs. Bend your knees, step your right leg back, pivot to the right, go all the way toward the front of the mat, and you step your right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose. We're gonna hold plank here, breathe. Hug your arms in toward one another, push the floor away from you. You just want to show you can do plank with your knees on the floor. This is gonna make it easier. Downward facing dog. Left leg step forward between the hands. Get your right knees on the floor. Here we go, low lunge on the other side. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. With the arms that work for your body. Lower back, pay attention. If you don't draw your core in enough, you might feel something on your lower back, which means back off a little bit in case your core is a little bit more, and then from there go deep and find your max that you're not hurting yourself. Okay. One more breath. Next exhale, we go toward the floor. We go into the twist with the right hand down, right leg straight, all knees bend, twist to the left, chest open, belly toward the floor. Make your shoulder blades are back, left arms are yours. Once again, you can do anything with it. Make sure your shoulders are safe. Stay here. Be with yourself. Don't go anywhere. And then you untwist and you get your right knee off from the floor. If you're not yet already, go pivot to the right, grab those blocks if you need to. We're gonna go toward the back of the mat again. And then diagonal your right foot to the right, roll on the little toe side edge of your right leg. Knee bend. Left leg straight on knees bend. We keep sending the heart toward the floor. Breathe. Coming back right here. Make room for the stiffness. Love everything that is you. One more breath here. Run and stretch. Get your right leg straight. You have to move away from the stretch first so your joint feels safe. No weight on it, right? And then move your weight back. Straight your right leg. Square the hip. Hug the thighs. Spine long. Bow down. One more breath here. Inhale, you move up and away from your right leg. You drag it in. You get the weight on the foot. You move forward, kick your left leg up, opening the hip, standing split, and then exhale, square your hip and cross your left leg behind your right leg. And bow. And stretch. This one is going to hit the lateral sides of your leg. If you are twisting, you may have the twisting sensations going on as well. You can dangling your head nice and low. Your neck should be relaxed. If you're really dangling a lot, you can take it. Like, I need that space for my tension. One more breath. Inhale, move up and away from the legs with the knees bent. We step the left leg back. We pivot to the left. Turn yourself all the way to the front of the mat. Take downward facing dog. Your first flow is here. Inhale, plank pose. And exhale, bend your elbow back behind you and go toward the floor. Now, your first back bend here is we're going to take little times and we're going to pick the choices that work for your body, okay? You can do locust pose, Cobra pose, variation of Cobra. Just use the inhalation to help you lift. Exhale, let it go. And within that lifting, you draw your shuttle base onto your back. You check with your lower back. You check with your core. You check your whole body. That's probably the right word. A couple more breaths here. Child's pose, please. Breathe. Come up onto your hands and knees and you step your right leg forward. We go warrior, one back foot, toe point, 11 o'clock. No, 10 o'clock. That's better. Hip square, exhale, lunge. Inhale, length. Remember, arms are yours. Arms are yours. Keep moving with the breath though. We go into the twist again now. Left elbow outside of your right knee, hands in prayer. Parivita Pasavakonasana. The back foot now you can come into a ball of the foot. Chest open, belly toward the floor, right? Yeah, you open the chest in the twisting. Is that weird? Untwist, exhale. Kick your right leg back and up to the sky, opening the hip. And then get the knee to the nose, round your back up to the sky. Come forward, kick it back and up. Plank, inhale with your right leg lift or knees or foot to the floor. And Chaturanga Dandasana with the straight leg or knees bend. Pick your back bend here. Give me 3 breaths. And go to downward facing dog or child's pose, please. Breathe. And left leg forward between the hands, warrior 1. Okay. Listen to your body, work with it. Challenge your body gradually, come back to yourself. If you're not here, you are going to hurt yourself easily. Twist to the left, right elbow outside of your left knee, hands in prayer. Twist with the breath. Your trunk has to do 2 actions of the twist, okay? Chest go up, belly go down. Neck is long. One more breath. Untwist, hands down. Kick your left leg back and up, opening the hip. And then get the knee to your nose, round your back, come forward. Kick it back and up, hip square. Come forward to plank, inhale. Flow, Chaturanga Dandasana. Once again, pick your back bend here. 3 breaths. Downward facing dog or child's pose. If you're in down dog, come onto your knees, meet in hands and knees, and have your forearms on the floor. Now you can have your palm facing down. You can have the block and hug the block with the palms, or you can interlace the hands. We're gonna go into Dolphin Pose. So you have option with the hands. The dolphin is your forearms dog pose. I feel like that's the easier way to look at this pose. Okay, so when you're there and your forearms on the floor, and then you come off from your knee and you're on your feet, the rest of the action is like you do downward facing dog. You want to use the exhale to send your chest back toward your feet. While that's happening, you draw your shoulder blades onto your back. You can bend one knee at a time. You can straight both legs at the same time. That's gonna be intense. Okay. Just make sure that you can really get your chest moving backward. I don't want you to be still here. That's not the point. If you really tight bend your knees a lot, and you're gonna be able to send your chest back toward your feet easier. We meet in forearm plank pose. Our forearm is already there. You just have to slide your feet a little further back, and then you can move your chest forward. Once again, if it's too much, you can have your knees on the floor and make your forearm plank pose a little easier for your body, okay? We go from here to forearm side plank. So we're gonna do side plank on the right first. So you diagonal your right forearm to the left a little bit and you turn right sideways. You can even do it on the knees too. There. Or bottom leg straight, top leg in front. Help yourself. Or stack your feet on top of one another. And carefully, you turn toward the floor. Have your knees on the floor. Step your left leg forward carefully and to the left. Pat your right knees well. Get your left hand swing back, bend your right knee, hold the foot with the hands. We call this one twisted monkey. Then we twist, get the foot to the hip, hips back, bend your left knee, twist toward the sky. Breathe. And carefully untwist. Three-legged dog, kick your left leg back and up, opening the hips, bend the knee, kick it to the right, push your chest through. Extend your left leg straight, square the hips, step your left leg forward between the hands. Inhale, warrior two. Come up, make sure your left heel in line with your right arch or heel. And let the body move with the breath. Couple more breaths here. Reverse warrior, left palms up, reach back, stretch the left side's body. You can hold the back of the head. You can pull your left hand with your right hand. You don't need to do any of that. Extend side, ankle pose, go forward. Diagonal body, your body now toward the front of the room. Keep your hips stay back slightly. And we go three-legged dog, hands down. Left leg kick back and up, inhale. Left knee to the nose, round your back up to the sky. Variation of plank, kick it back and up. I need two more. Flow here or rest in child's pose, please. Plank. You can lift your left leg or not. Chaturanga Dandasana. 3 breaths in your Back bend here, Cobra, up dog, locust, sphinx. Child's pose. Breathe. Remember to come back and let everything be as it is. Let what I guide you be just a guidance for you to get you to know yourself better. Relax your jaw. Connect with the breath. Come forward and we do side plank. Forearm side plank on your left, please. So we're gonna go forward, stay on the left forearms, turn your body open to the right. You can stack the feet or not. Remember, your right foot can go forward. Both of your knees can be on the floor. Breathe. Taya is singing really loud. And then you turn toward the floor, like catch yourself, and have your both knees on the floor. Push yourself up, step your right leg forward, pat your left knee well, left hand on the floor, swing your right hand, hold your left foot, heel to the hip. Belly is in, twist toward the sky, and keep lunging forward. Opening your heart. Carefully untwist. Three-legged dog. Place your hands well first, opening the hip. Kick your right leg back and up. Step forward, exhale, warrior two. Foundation first, always. But if you can, put the foundation plus everything else at the same time, because you're so skillful, don't let me stop you. But you have to not do anything else and forget your foundation, okay? Reverse warrior. Come forward, inhale, extend side angle pose. One more breath. And then go toward the floor. Right leg kick back and up. Square the hip toward the floor, knee to the nose. 3 times, kick back and up. Exhale. Inhale. Remember, you can rest in child's pose right here or come forward to plank. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Up dog or Cobra. And downward facing dog or child's pose, please. Breathe. And we step the right leg forward between the hands, warrior 3, keep your hips square, pick your option. Left leg lift, chest extend, breathe. Left knee to the chest, so you're gonna come upright, standing. Have your left knees in. Garudasana, left leg over right, left arms under right. Try to move your weight back, back, back. You feel like it's really heavily on your standing heel. Next is nice and long. Breathe. Warrior two, carefully. Unhook everything. Reverse warrior. Trikonasana, triangle. Stretch your right leg. Adjust your stand as you go. Pyramid pose. So turn your chest toward the floor, stand a little shorter, square your hip, bow down. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We go into Prasarita Trikonasana as your twisted triangle pose. So your legs are already there. You have your left hand inside of your right leg on top or the outside, which is going to be the hardest. You can give yourself some height by having the block underneath your left hand. Okay? Keep lengthening your right leg back. Elongate the spine. Your hamstring will determine this pose as well. And you twist to the right. Remember that your belly doesn't go with the chest. Keep adjusting, keep finding the right height. Keep moving your weight back toward your left foot. It's really important that your left hand is not only pushed into the floor, it's also pushed forward. Make sure your shoulders are opening first before you really lift that right arms up to the sky. And once again, keep adjusting. Carefully untwist. Hands down. Step your left leg a little bit back further. Kick your right leg back and up, opening the hip. And then step forward into pigeon pose, please. Inhale, carefully come up with the chest. Take a seat onto your right seat. Swing your legs in front of you. Extend your right leg straight. Bend your left knee, heel to the groin. We do Prasarita Tanasana. Left arms overhead. And you go sideways as much as you can. You can use your right hand to hold your right foot. Pull yourself sideways. Okay. Keep turning your heart to the sky. Ribs is in, chest is open. You can use a strap to help you to go sideways as well. You can hold it with your left hand. You can hold it with your right hand. You play around and find the spot that's work right for your body. I mean, your arm, it should not be fixed, like it should look one way or the other. Inhale, come up and away from the floor, turn forward. Now, can you cross your left leg over right and stack your left knee on top of your right knee and bow forward toward your right leg. If it doesn't feel good to your joint, extend your left leg straight and do Paschimottanasana instead. Okay, here we go. One more breath. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Extend your left leg out, swing to the back. Come onto your hands and knees. You take downward facing dog, or you can stay on your hands and knee and you step your left leg forward. Warrior 3 on the other side. Right. I'm going to shoot by using the block underneath the hand. You don't have to. You can do something else. I can even do one hand on the block, one hand lifted. And then I'm going to get the right knee to the chest. You can bend your left knee slightly so you can feel into your core more, especially when you're still tight. Right knee to the chest, hips stay back, spine's nice and lengthening up toward the sky. Keep breathing. Right leg over left, right arms under left. Garudasana. You try to lean back, move your weight back toward the back of the room, and you use your core to help you to balance. Relax your jaw, your shoulder. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Trikonasana, triangle. You know, in Trikonasana, your right arm, you can go up toward the ceiling. This is one variation. You can go alongside the ears as well. It feels different in the stretch on your upper body. It's your preference, of course. One more breath here. And then pyramid pose, square your chest toward the floor. Make you stand a little shorter. Square the hip, hug the thigh, spine nice and long. Bow down. One breath at a time. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch. Grab the block if you need to. Prasarita Trikonasana or revolve triangle pose. You're twisting. Remember your right hand, push it into the floor and push the floor forward. Make your right foot nice and solid. And you're lengthening your left hip back at the same time and spine lengthening forward. Lift your gut, twist. Try to get the shoulder blades back, both of them first before you even think about lift your left arms up to the sky. Or even go alongside the ears. Yeah, this is really tight. Work what is close to the spine first. Right. And then the part that is away from the spine, we add it in later. Untwist. Bend your left knee, step your right leg further back, kick your left leg back and up, opening the hip, straight leg, and then step forward, pigeon pose, please. We're almost done, everybody. Just hang in there, just a tad longer. Breathe. Make room for the challenge, right? Don't run away from it. Don't ignore it, don't judge it. Don't try to speak to get yourself out of it. We let it move through us as it is. One more breath. And inhale, move up and away from it. Take a seat onto your left seat. Swing your legs into the front. Extend your left leg straight. Right leg, knees bend. Heel to the groin. Turn your body opening to the right side. Stretch right arms overhead. Inhale, move up and away from the stretch, and you're gonna facing your left leg, and then cross your right leg over left and get the knee stacked, or do Tanasana. Your right foot will come quite close to your left hip, and we go forward. Spine nice and long, use a strap if you need to, and we bow down. Almost done, everybody. Stay right here. Be gentle with yourself. When things is rough, be really gentle with yourself. Love yourself even more so, especially when you don't show up the way you want it to be. Don't ask too much from yourself, because you used to be able to do it. Today may not be the day, and it's okay. Be gentle. Inhale, move up and away from the floor. Let's do reverse table. So your feet come close to the hips, knees bend, feet hip distance apart, hand back behind you. Draw your shoulder blades back and together. Okay. Ribs is in. When you're ready, you push the floor away from you, and you get the hips off from the floor, and you extend the knees away from you, right? And when you start to feel your feet, push your feet into the floor, lift the hip, and get your shoulder blade back. Really feel and be safe. Go as far as you can feel safe and empowering yourself, not feel vulnerable. That's not the place I want you to go. And slowly come down. Lie down onto your back, and you go into bridge pose one more time. Knees bend. See what it feels like right now. If you remember what it feels like earlier, just observe the differences. And slowly exhale. Bring your spines down one at a time to the floor. Hug both of your knees to your chest. Drop them to the right. You can use your right hand to kind of put more weight onto your left leg and feel the weight to help it to go deeper. It doesn't feel right, don't need to do it. Once again, listen and give what works to your body in this moment. You know why? Because it will not always the same. Change side, please. And Shavasana. Get yourself into your Shavasana. Okay. Cover yourself with the blanket. Prop your knees high. Prop your spine high. You can put your leg up against the wall. Remember that in Shavasana, if you want to be there longer, maybe you can shift from one pose to the other. You can do feet together, knees apart. Okay. And you are going to be in your Shavasana as long as you wish. So support yourself well. So you can really let go, relax. The only job you have left is to do nothing. You don't carry any more weight. You don't carry any burden, any things that you need to do. You let it all go. You let go of your expectation. You let go of the control. You let go of what you think you should do or you shouldn't do so you can be perfect. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. And let your shoulder become heavy. Your hip is heavy. Your legs are heavy. Relax your fingers and your toes. And I see you next week, everybody. Enjoy your Shavasana. Namaste.